And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Stratford, Wisconsin for Merriwood South Conference basketball. The visitors from Marathon here, they bring with them a number 5 ranking here on Zaleski Sports, and the number 16 ranked home Stratford Tigers. And now to the voice of the Stratford Tigers, Dan Leonard.
Thank you, Jason. Good evening, folks, and we thank you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports for what we anticipate to be a real good basketball game tonight. Marathon comes into tonight's action with a 13-1 overall record, 8-0 in the Merriwood South, clipping off at 70.3 points per game while just allowing only 45.5. Stratford, meanwhile, comes into the game with an 11-3 overall record, 6-2 in the Merriwood South. These two teams met back in mid-December at Marathon High School, where Stratford played Marathon pretty strong and solid for their first couple minutes into the second half before Marathon went on a big run and pulled away, ended up winning that ball game by a score of 60-40 back in Marathon on December 12th. As we get ready for tonight's game, Marathon comes into the game shooting 51% from the floor. That's an astounding number for high school basketball. And a lot of that can be attributed to the 6'10 guy underneath, but sometimes Grant steps away from the basket, so the other guys are contributing and doing a fine job of hitting. They also shoot 68% from the free throw line and 32% from three-point line. Stratford Tigers, meanwhile, come in shooting 44%. That's pretty solid also, considering the fact that they do not have much of an inside game at all, though recently Henry Zaleski has done a good job of posting up and scoring some points around the basket for the Tigers. 67% from the free throw line and 34% field goal percentage from the three-point line. Most of that attributed to the hot hand of Stratford's leading scorer, who is Brady Schmidt. As we're just about set for opening tip-off and player introductions, we're going to take a quick message, get a word in from some of our sponsors as we get ready for Merriwood Conference South action here tonight at Stratford High School.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, back to Stratford High School, as Dan said here, a big matchup in the Merriwood South between the Marathon Red Raiders, the visitors, and the home Stratford Tigers. And we are back just in time for National Anthem. We'll turn it courtside for opening announcements and today's National Anthem.
And the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. With enjoyment and respectful attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating a high ideal of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Next, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we join the Stratford High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. John Rickinger with the playing of the National Anthem.
Hey, back here at Stratford High School, just getting set here for the player introductions and the starting lineups.
Dan, as we get ready for that, I want to go back to a couple things you said that were spot on. One, the shooting percentage for these Marathon Red Raiders is good. You shoot a lot of layups. That's going to, and you had kind of hinted towards that, especially the big fella down low. And then you'd mentioned a spark for these Tigers of recent, Henry Zaleski. I'm just glad the bloodline is still good.
Wonder where it came from.
Not me.
Starting lineup for Marathon tonight at guard. A senior, 6'1", averaging 7.8 points per game, Cooper Hexma. The other guard, a 6'1" sophomore, averaging 6.9 points per game, True Thurs. At a forward, 6'3", sophomore, 11'2", Drew Wolfel. The other forward, a 6'3", senior, averaging 13.8 points per game, Tyler Underwood. And the big guy in the middle, senior, 6'10", averaging 20.1 points per game, Grant Warren. The Red Raiders are coached by Adam Jacobson.
Yeah, True Thurs has been injured for a stretch. I was told he was back the other night against Athens, and obviously here tonight. It's a big addition back into the Marathon lineup.
Starting lineups for the Stratford Tigers tonight at guard, a junior, 5'9", averaging 5.4 points per game, Reed Miller. The other guard, a junior, 5'10", averaging 10.9 points per game, Drew Brusewitz. Incidentally, Drew Brusewitz right now is at 38 consecutive free throws made on the season, shooting an astounding 93% from the free throw line.
The announcer jinx. Way to go, Dan.
Yep, it's happened before, and I just did it again. Another guard, senior, 5'10", averaging 3.4 points per game, Peyton Glenn. And the two forwards, Henry Zaleski, senior, averaging 10.8, 6 foot Henry Zaleski. And Brady Schmidt, 6'1", senior, averaging 11.1 points per game. Brady Schmidt, Brady's most commonly known for shooting around the outside arc and is a spot-on dead shooter when he gets an open look.
Yeah, when he's open, he knocks him down, and if he gets hot, that's going to be a good sign for these Tigers. Big brother back at college, so Big Brother Schmidt not here to watch, but probably watching back in Winona, Minnesota. Probably.
Just about set for opening tip-off. Glad you could join us here on Zaleski Sports. Here's the tip controlled by Marathon. Hexma setting up the Red Raider offense, Tigers in a man-to-man. You can guarantee when Grant gets the ball underneath, he's going to be double or triple teamed. They're looking around right now. Here's the pass inside from Wolfel. Warren steps outside, shot up, missed. Zaleski with the rebound.
All right.
Tigers bringing it quickly into the front court. Here's a pass to Reed Miller in the corner. Back around the perimeter. The Tigers setting up their motion offense.
You know, one thing I think the Tigers want to do is survive the kind of the early surge from the Red Raiders. And early, I'm talking about the first 5 minutes. So we'll check in at the 13-minute mark, see if they accomplished what I believe is one of their goals here tonight.
I'm really looking forward to, or I think we'll be looking forward to, Tigers are going to control the offense. They're going to keep the pace down as slow as they can.
They sure want to.
Yep, and take as much time on every possession as they possibly can. Not saying they don't want to shoot. I'm just saying they're going to work for a good shot.
Dan, I mentioned it. There is Big Brother Chandler right here, checking in on the hotline there from Winona, Minnesota.
That boy, Chandler.
Yeah,
Glad you could join us.
Yeah.
Nice to see you over the holiday weekend.
Yep.
Here's Zaleski driving to the basket, kicks it outside in the corner to Miller from the baseline. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound underneath by Zaleski, swatted away by Warren and out of bounds. It'll be Stratford basketball underneath their own hoop.
The long arm of the law in Grant Warren.
Almost a minute and a half into the game, still no score. Stratford inbounding underneath their own hoop. Brusewitz to pull the trigger. Here's the pass inside. Now the Tigers back outside. Swinging it around the perimeter, looking for the cutter. Brusewitz handling it from the top of the key. Pick and roll with Zaleski, nothing there. Tigers got Warren where they want him, away from the hoop. And here goes the pass inside to Zaleski. Goes up with the shot. Good. Nice pass inside by the Tigers. Reed Miller to Zaleski, and the Tigers are on the board first here tonight at 2-0. Here's Thurs. Back outside to Wolfel. Now we have a kick. Trying to get it inside to Underwood. Kicking violation against the Tigers. It'll be Marathon basketball underneath their own hoop. 16:03 remaining here in the first half. Stratford with the first 2 of the night. Inbounding, get it inside to Hexma, and his shot's no good. Rebound goes into the corner, no good. Warren with the offensive rebound over the top of Zaleski. Kicks it back outside to Hexma. Shot up, rolls off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound up and good by Wolfel.
It's one of those offensive barrages there from Marathon. If you can't control the defensive glass, in this case the Tigers, you have little chance of controlling anything here tonight.
Tigers into the front court. Brett knotted back up at 2. Tigers running their motion offense. This time the pass goes inside. Zaleski steps outside. Brzewicz goes inside. Nothing there. Looking for the cutters through the lane. Being patient. Here's Brzewicz to the hole. Kicks it back outside to Reed Miller from the corner. His 3-pointer's off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Hexma. Quickly into the front court comes the Raiders. Thurs gives it up to Underwood. Here's the pass to the sideline. 3-point shot from the wing is no good. Air ball. Rebound controlled by the Red Raiders. Hexma looking underneath. Here's a skip pass. Opposite corner. Nothing there. Inside to Warren. Half hook goes up. Air ball. Rebound controlled by Peyton Glenn. Glenn quickly into the front court. Gives it up to Zaleski in the corner. Driving against Warren. Nothing there. Now here's a turnover. Bad pass by the Tigers. Stolen away by Thurs. Gives it to Warren on the wing, far side. Looking inside for the post up from Wolfel. Nothing there. Cutter through the lane. Here's a 3-pointer from the corner. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Reed Miller. Gives it to Drew Brzewicz. Tigers quickly into the front court by Peyton Glenn. Here's Brady Schmidt on the drive. Kicks it back outside to Brzewicz. Nothing there. Brady drives, shovel pass. Shot underneath, no good. Rebound to Warren. Quickly up court, and here's a lob pass underneath and out of bounds. Turnover against the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I'd say for Marathon, Dan, the last 3 possessions, I would call them incomplete. That last move there by Brzewicz, just trying to find a way, just to get to the basket and get something going. And I think Coach Schmidt will be happy with that effort. Let's get out here and find a way. Let's grind into him a little bit.
Tigers basketball, we have a substitution in for Marathon. Andrew Glendon replaced True Thurs early here in tonight's action. Zaleski in the corner, looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Now he steps back, 3-pointer over Grant Warren and good.
Over
Henry
the outstretched arms, yeah. Sorry, Dan.
No, it's fine.
That was good.
3-pointer by Zaleski gives them all 5 points for Stratford here at the first couple minutes of the game. Looking inside to Warren. Here's a pass knocked away and stolen by the Tigers. Turnovers by the Red Raiders. Tigers quickly into the front court. Here's Reed Miller again from the corner, trying to get it over the outstretched arms of Warren. I think he altered his shot about 3 feet. It almost brought rain here in the high school.
That's tough to do.
Here's the inside pass to Warren, working against 3
look
Tigers.
at the defense collapse on him.
Skips, brings it back outside. Here's the pass, stolen away by Peyton Glenn. He goes in for the breakaway layup and scores. Peyton Glenn with his first 2 of the night. And we have a timeout taken by the Marathon Red Raiders. 7-2, Stratford leading 12:41. We'll take a quick timeout and a word from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
As we come back to Stratford, take a look at that last 3-point basket there made by Zaleski. And these Tigers are off and running here in this late January Merriwood South showdown.
Taken by head coach Adam Jacobson of the Red Raiders. Bring the ball up the court, into the front court with Stratford leading 7-2, 12:30 remaining here in the first half. Here's a pass in the corner to Glennon, and shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Warren. He goes up with the shot, off the rim, no good, but we're going to have a foul on the shot. Substitution in is Cody Radke for the Red Raiders. That's the guy I couldn't find on the program here. Foul was called against the Tigers. Alec Chapel just into the game. First personal, first team foul. Grant Warren's first free throw is up and good. Grant shooting 77% from the free throw line, and he gets there quite frequently. 41 for 53. Second one's up and good also. 2 for 2 at the line early for Grant Warren. Brings the Red Raiders back to 7-4. Caleb Wrench now into the game for the Tigers. Here's Brady Schmidt. Has it stolen away. Turnover against the Tigers.
Yeah, went into traffic there.
Trying to create something that really wasn't there. Here's a three-pointer from Hoeksema. Off the line, no good. Runs and gets his own rebound in the corner. Tigers come up with the loose ball quickly into the front court. Here's Wrench. Gives it back to Foster now into the game. Here's Brady Schmidt, long three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. That's the shot he's got to hit if we're going to. Tigers are going to look to stay competitive in tonight's game. Tigers in the corner. In their man-to-man defense. Here's the look inside by Radke, nothing there. Skip pass to Warren. Three-pointer from the beyond the arc, no good. Rebound controlled by Radke. Also into the lineup is Glennon. Here's Radke, three-pointer from the base from the outside arc is good.
Just kept shooting it and shooting it and shooting it, and here we are tied at 7.
Cody Radke with his first 3 of the night. We're all knotted back up at 7. Schmidt on the pass to Wrench. Nothing there. Looking for the cutter through the lane is Chapel. Can't find anything open. Here's Caleb Wrench working against. Scoop shot underneath, blocked. Controlled by Warren, Red Raider basketball. Looking to take their first lead of the night. Here's Underwood. Looking inside. Kick, skip pass back out to Hoeksema, inside to Warren. Working against Chapel, goes up the shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Brady Schmidt.
You know, advantage here, Tigers early. I mentioned that the first 5 minutes we were a little bit beyond that. It's that air ball there, but they have survived that initial surge from Marathon, and the defense for Stratford has been okay, but their offensive pressure has been good.
Here's a three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Brady Schmidt.
But you survived that initial surge, and now you're right in it, and you're at home.
Tigers back to being a little bit more patient on offense. Here's the cutter inside is Chapel. Knocked away and out of bounds by Cody Radke. It'll be Stratford basketball underneath their own hoop.
You know, Dan, I was walking into the gym earlier today before the JV game, and one of the dads came up to me and he said, "Do you think we got a shot at the upset today?" And I said, I don't know what upset means. You're at home. You're in a conference game. Upset. I don't know that you could call it that. Obviously, we're still in the first half, but I thought that was an interesting take on it from the home fans.
Sometimes that tells you that they don't feel real confident about it.
I think that's what it meant, yeah.
Yeah. Here's Chapel with the drive on the baseline. Spin move back outside to Foster. Nothing there for Caden. Gives it in the corner to Caleb Wrench. He goes inside to Zaleski. Henry working hard, turns shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Wolfel. Red Raiders quickly into the front court. Here's the drop pass by Thurs. Inside pass, wide open, layup, up and good by Wolfel. Yep. And now the Tigers take a quick 30-second timeout here. Marathon jumps on top, 9-7. Their first lead of the game tonight. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Get Culligan water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com.
For those wondering how those rankings got on the screen, well, one, I typed them in there, but two, a little more than that. These are mathematical rankings that we put together over at Zaleski Sports. VIP members get to see those rankings for just $5 a month, and that's just exactly what they are. They're mathematical rankings. It's not an opinion poll. And the math we use is the same math the WIAA uses to seed these teams come playoff time. So if you want to look at kind of where your team is going to fit come playoff time, well, follow those numbers on the screen and find all of them at ZaleskiSports.com.
I will tell you, I spent probably more time than I should have at work today looking over the numbers.
I don't know if there's ever
I just
too
gave
much
myself
time.
away.
Yeah, that's okay.
Tigers basketball trailing 9-7. Here's Bruce at the top of the key. Looks for the shot. Nothing there. It's Chapel working against Hexema. Kicks it back outside. Now it's Reed Miller off the foot and out of bounds of Thurs. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath their own hoop.
So for Marathon being ranked number 5, what that means is, because I know this because I take a look at them too, the 4 teams above them aren't in their section. So if the playoffs started today, Marathon would be the 1 seed. And that's what we're telling you to go do. You can look at that stuff ahead of time. Plus, we will actually put brackets together for you for boys hoops in 2 Mondays. You'll get to see that at ZaleskiSports.com as well.
Tigers inbounds. Here's Brusewitz working against Grant Warren. I don't think that's going to work.
What a matchup we have here.
Brings it all the way back out to the top of the key where they got Warren where they want him, way from the basket. Now they go inside to Zaleski, working up against a much smaller Snyder. Way back outside to Brusewitz. It's up and good. Drew Brusewitz was his first 3 of the night.
You mentioned that defensive alignment, Dan. Marathon obviously has some height. You've talked about Warren 6'10" with the ball now. But Stratford basically the same across the board. So whoever Warren's going to be matched up against, he's going to seem like he's a mountain standing out there.
Yeah.
But all these Tigers are essentially the same height.
Here's the inside pass to Warren. Skip pass all the way outside. 3-pointer up and good by True Thurs. His first 3 points of the night puts the Red Raiders back on top 12-10. Exactly 8 minutes remaining here in the opening half.
The 3 is true.
It was true that time. Here's the inside pass to Brusewitz. Working hard, goes up to shot and scores. And the foul for the and one. Follows on Cooper Hexma. Believe it or not, that's the first personal foul on the Red Raiders in the ball game.
Dan will take a look at that.
His first free throw is up and good. Tigers take the lead back at 13-12 with 7:45 remaining here in the first half. Here's the three-pointer from the top of the arc. No good by Thurs. Rebound controlled by Brusewitz. Quickly into the front court. Here's Brady Schmidt for the three-pointer. Shot no good. Warren with the long rebound. Now it's stolen away by Peyton Glenn.
Yeah, the Wolf got him. That time the Wolf hit it from behind in Glenn.
Tigers with a 1-point lead. 13-12 midway through the first half. Reed Miller on top. Here's the pass to Brady Schmidt. Nothing there. Zaleski working against Warren. Here's Schmidt on the drive to the basket. Up and good. Brady Schmidt with 2.
Strong drive
now
from
that's
Schmidt.
something that you don't see very often out of Brady Schmidt is a drive to the hoop. He is a jump shot shooter.
Well, probably what Chandler was teaching him when he came back home the last few weeks. Get to the rim, he says, little guy.
Nice, strong move. Here's the shot from the side.
Oh!
No good. Offensive rebound up and good by True Thurs.
True Thurs came in like Superman, flying from one side of the floor to the other, and the putback is good. We'll take a look at our Wheelers Chevrolet GMC replay here on the Warren miss. And look at Thurs come flying from behind.
First personal foul against Zaleski. Second team foul against the Tigers. I think a sign of 2 well-coached teams is the 3 fouls in the first 13 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Here's the offensive rebound on the missed free throw. Up and good by Warren.
Yeah, those coaches know they can rely on what we talked about and learned in practice. And we don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. We don't have to grab and reach and do those kind of things because we're fundamentally sound.
Here's the three-pointer from the corner by Zaleski. Air ball all the way over the hoop. Controlled by Thurs. Quickly up into the front court to drive to the basket. Cut off. Now the ball comes back outside. Take it to the lane and up and good is Wolfo. Drew Wolfel with 6 points here in the first half. Red Raiders out to their first 3-point lead of the night at 18-15 with 6 minutes remaining here in the opening half.
Stratford's going to have to bear down here. A couple made baskets in a row by these Red Raiders, and Stratford's going to have to clamp down defensively and put one in the bucket here on the offensive side.
The first couple minutes of the game, they really took their time and were patient in offense. Lately, they're gunning up threes from wherever. Here's a missed three by Reed Miller. Rebound controlled by the Red Raiders into the front court. Drew Wolfel gives it to Warren on the wing. Nothing there. Cuts across the lane. 3 guys underneath. Here's a pass inside. Up and good for Warren.
Yeah, Warren he goes to big man camp every year, has for a number of years. And just that drop step on the low block and took that pass, clear path to the basket.
Great pass leading him to the offhand by the guard.
Really was. Good point.
Here's Brusewitz looking to penetrate. Goes up with the scoop shot inside and scores.
Yep. I liked how he leaned into him that time. That was good.
8 points in the first half for Drew Brusewitz. He only averages just 11 points per game.
Yep. Basketball is a contact sport, and sometimes you do need to play through contact. We saw it that time.
Here's Underwood underneath, kicks it back outside to Glennon. Nothing there. Red Raiders being a little patient on offense against the Tigers. Now we have an inside pass. Drop down to Warren. He goes up and scores easily.
A lot of options down there that time for Marathon. And again, Stratford's got to be careful here. Got to figure this thing out defensively and score the basket.
Tigers now trail 22-17. 4:15 remaining here in the opening half.
I can just see Marathon starting to string these things together. And I've seen them a number of times, Dan, and all of a sudden, before you know it, that 5-point lead's a 15-point lead.
And very quickly, too.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Stratford in the first game of the year. If it fall on the inside on Wolfel, his first personal, second team foul against the Red Raiders, it'll be Tiger basketball underneath their own hoop, trailing by 5. Couple substitutions for the Tigers. Alex Chapel, Caleb Wrench back in. Tigers working around the perimeter. Here's Caden Foster back in for the Tigers. Chapel working against Warren. Nothing there. Scoop shot underneath. No good. Warren with the rebound.
It was a good up and under, just no finish at the end of it. It's the only thing that was missing.
Red Raiders into the front court. Here's Underwood being guarded by Foster. Looking inside, nothing there. Here's the inside pass to Warren. Skip pass all the way across the other side to Glennon. Gives it back. Kicks it back outside. Here's Radke. Ooh, I think that might have been a walk. Here's the drive to the hole, and we're going to have a foul called on Caleb Wrench. Be Caleb's first personal. Third team foul against the Tigers. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Andrew Glennon for the Red Raiders. It's only attempted 3 for the year. He's perfect 3 for 3 going to the free throw line this time. And I jinxed him.
Yeah, coming into the season, Mr. Glennon's primarily kept himself to the outside. That was a nice drive there, but kind of one of those deals. If you don't get to the rim, you're probably not going to shoot many free throws.
Looking for the second one. Red Raiders lead by 5. 3:31 remaining here in the opening half. Second one's up and good. 6-point lead now for Marathon. Brusewitz slowly into the front court. Here's the pass off the knee and out of bounds of Hexema. Be Stratford basketball. Top of the key, far side. Tigers need to get a good shot on this possession. Looking for a post up underneath. They had everybody not there. Brusewitz gives it up to Foster. Tigers back into their motion offense. Wrench. And now we have a foul called on Underwood. On the screen set by Schmidt. That's Tyler's first personal foul. Third team foul against the Raiders.
Yeah, he was kind of left scrambling there and did one of those things I mentioned earlier. He reached.
Brusewitz to pull the trigger from underneath the Tigers basket. Here's a Brusewitz three-pointer from the corner. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Glennon. Wide open three, you got to have those.
They've had plenty of shots, but the shooting percentage is low here in the first half. I think, as I've witnessed now most of this first half, as we all have, Stratford a little bit fortunate to only be down by 6, I think.
Warren working against Chapel, drives and goes up, kind of undercut, off balance, misses the shot. Rebound controlled way outside by Radke. I think he wanted to slam on that one.
He had thoughts. He always does.
Here's a pass inside. Nothing there by Radke. Kicks it back outside to Underwood. Red Raiders being a little bit patient, more patient on offense.
Yeah, they're going to run a set here. Underwood's going to start it.
Look for the lob. Here's Underwood. Drive to the basket. And the shot's good.
Magical.
And a foul on Chapel.
Just magical there from Tyler Underwood.
That's Alec Chapel's second personal foul on the night. 4th team foul against the Tigers.
Oops. Hit the wrong replay. Here we go. Yeah. Underwood in the lane, shooting over the top of, usually you'd say the tops of the trees, but again, the trees here in Stratford haven't grown that tall.
No, they're still seedlings.
Yeah.
Jet Shaner checks into the Tiger lineup for the first time tonight. Free throw up and good by Underwood. Tyler with 3 points here in the first half. Lead now stretches out to 9, getting close to danger zone here early with 2 minutes remaining in the opening half.
Yeah, to be fair, I asked the same thing of Coach Jacobson about his JV team. They were all about 5'10", and here we're all about 5'11" for the guys in white.
Here's the skip pass by Brady Schmidt. Back to Zaleski. His three-pointer from the wing is no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Truthers.
You can't control how tall you are or the other team, but you can control, your shot selection, shots made, and the Tigers just haven't made enough.
Yes. Plenty of open opportunities. Here's the inside pass to Warren.
Just exquisite position there by Grant Warren. If you're a young basketball player out there and you want to know how to play the post, you can play that over and over and over.
Stretched lead now back out to 11. 1:20 remaining here in the opening half.
I said, Dan, 5 can go to 15 in a hurry with this team.
You called it. Here's Caleb Wrench looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Back to Jet Shaner. Drew Brucewitz looking to drive to the basket. Shots up and good.
Yep, Underwood left him. Underwood went to put his hand in the passing lane, but forgot he's got an open look at the basket if I leave him.
Drew Brucewitz kind of single-handedly here is keeping the Tigers into the game with 10 first-half points.
Well, somebody has to.
Yes. Red Raiders working inside to Warren. Against Zaleski, goes up strong. Too easy.
Yeah, he's really doing whatever he wants to do out there.
12 points for Warren here in the first half. 11-point lead for the Red Raiders. 26 seconds remaining before halftime. Tigers going to look for one final shot here. Here's Brucewitz. Knocked away and stolen. Looked like he got hit on the arm, but no call on that one. Red Raiders will get the final shot of the half. Hexema in the corner. Now they go inside to Wolfel. Works hard. He goes up and scores. Drew Wolfel with the basket puts the Red Raiders up 32-19. Here at halftime, we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
All right, back here in Stratford, we've got a special I guess we'll say preview of Marathon Red Raiders All Access if you're not familiar with the program. But before we get there, we'll turn it back to Dan Leonard for first half scoring totals.
Thank you, Jason, once again for the Tigers here in the first half. Drew Brusewitz, a three-pointer, 1 for 1 at the free throw line, 10 points to lead the Tigers. Henry Zaleski with a three-pointer and a 2-point basket for 5, and 2 points each for Peyton Glenn and Brady Schmidt for Stratford's total of 19 in the first half. The Tigers were 1 for 1 by Brusewitz from the free throw line for their total of 19 points. For the Marathon Red Raiders, they were led by their 6'10 superstar Grant Warren, 12 points, 5 2-point baskets, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Drew Wolfel added 8 points on 4 baskets, 5 points for True Thurs, including a three-pointer, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, 3-pointer from Cody Radke off the bench, 3 points for Tyler Underwood on a 2-point basket and 1 for 1 from the free throw line, and Andrew Glennon off the bench, 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 1 for Marathon's total of 32. The Red Raiders in the first half were 4 for 6. And with that, Jason, I think we're ready to turn it over to Marathon Red Raider All Access.
Yep, thank you, Dan. Those wanting to watch this full episode or any other episodes, you can watch them on this YouTube channel. New episodes come out every Wednesday. And here is episode number 6 from last week. Marathon Red Raiders All Access is sponsored by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan. Promises kept, plain and simple. Visit securityhealth.org today.
From Warren, goes baseline, now kicks it to the wing. They spin it outside, 3-ball for Huxema, got it. Cooper Huxema knocks down the 3, 7-4 Marathon. Mosini running a little weave, now it's going to be Kowalski putting it on the floor, got to the basket, off the glass, up and in. Dursley on the dribble. Pulls up, shoots, back bracket, no good. Tomer with the rebound, kicks it back outside, shoot for 3, that's back bracketed, no good. Stoffel with the rebound. Up with the left hand, up and in. Now, Aaron pass is knocked away. Now Tomer takes it right back. And Jersley's got it left wing. Jersley drives, kicks it to the wing. Shaughnessy for 3. It's a rainbow. He got it. Aiden Shaughnessy with a 3-pointer from the wing. And Mosini has their first lead of the night, 23-22. Jersley's on him. They skip it cross court to the corner. Cody Radke, and now a steal by Jersley. He's going to attack the basketball, or basket, put it up and in. Huxema backed off and let him go to the hoop. They get a screen. Underwood gives it off to Huxema. Shoots from the elbow, and it's off the bracket, no good. And that's how the first half will come to an end. Marathon leads it by 6.
You know, we said, must win the turnover battle. We got 9. Okay, and I mean, a lot of that's the product of their D, but we can handle some of those, right? I think we're dribbling too much against the pressure, and that's a testament to, their activity. We got to check and go get physical box on this. Boy, they're shot out of a cannon in that glass. They're a wonderful rebounding team, okay? But we got to clean up the turnovers. We got to clean up the rebounding and find that extra pass to the slip, to the cut, and you're going to get it, okay? So remember, handle that corner. You're going to get somebody's open. Okay? Hey, that's a wonderful half of basketball. Okay? Finish your plays when you have them. Take care of the ball. Win the rebounding battle. All right? Let's have some fun here. All right? Take 18 minutes. Get some shots up. Take care of the ball inside out. Inside out with 2 1 2. 1 2 3. Let's go, Red.
Free ball for Jersley from the wing, partially blocked. Offensive rebound, though, for Stoffel in the paint. Feeds it to Jersley on the baseline, reverses up and in, and a foul! What a move right there by Keegan Jersley. It was a nice feed into the hands of Underwood. They loft it down low to Warren, catch, off the glass, up and in. Not much Mosey can do when they loft it over the top like that. So just like that, they had a chance to cut it to 3. And now Marathon is up by 6. A 3 ball by Huxaby. He got it. Just like that, the worm turns. And it's a 9-point game. Shaughnessy drives, kicks it back outside. Kowalski passed up a 3, little scoop shot. No good, got his own rebound. Put it up, swatted away by Warren. They get it to the corner. Blind pass. What a pass from Stoffel to Shoup for a layup. No-look pass. They got it to Garrett Shoup under the hoop. And it's a 2-point game, 55-53. Moseny had a shot there to tie it up. Couldn't get it to go. Now an overplay, Jersley with a steal. He wants to attack. He's got Shoup with him. Goes to the hole. Spin move, no. Tomer with the putback, up and in. 1-point game, 56-55. Marathon with 1:44 to play. They get it down low. Wolfel to Schneider. He kicks it back outside, now throws it away. Jersley, another steal. Goes to the basket, off the glass. Rolled off, no. The rebound, put back, no. This time Tomer got it to go. Offensive board for Tomer, and Moseny has the lead here, 57-56. Turnovers costing Marathon right here. Don't want a foul now. You're going to send him to the line for a 1-and-1. Every foul. Here's Underwood. Tries to feed it inside to Warren. Too far under the basket, but he's able to lean back, put it off the glass, up and in. Grant Warren gives Marathon the lead again. 58-57, 49 seconds to play. Jersley to drive to the basket. Got knocked down. What's it going to be? Got to be a foul. Yeah, it's going to be a foul as Jersley got hammered to the floor, and Jersley's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. Huxaby gets it into Warren. Now right back to Huxaby. 27 seconds, you're going to have to foul it. Now the ball knocked away. It comes away. Tomer to Jersley to the basket, up and in. Moseny has the lead, 59-58. Keegan Jersley created another turnover, and Moseny with the lead, 13 seconds. Lennon, front court. They're scrambling for the basketball. Huxaby, he's going to shoot a 3. Off the rim, no good. 4 seconds. Warren throws it away. Moseny is going to win this basketball game, 59-58. Hang on. Hang on.
All right, back here in Stratford, about a minute left here of this halftime. And again, those of you that want to watch that full episode or any other full episode of Marathon Basketball All Access, you'll find those episodes right here on this YouTube channel. Dan, I said with about 8 minutes left or so that a 5-point Marathon lead can go to 15. Well, 5 went to 13. Now Stratford's got to work on how to find those missing 13 points.
Yeah, that's very true, Jason. And I think they got to take their time. They're not going to get it all back at one time against a good team like this. So what that means is going back to being a little bit more patient like they started the game. They were getting good shots. They just didn't capitalize on knocking them down, open 3-pointers. They're obviously not going to get a lot of points inside unless they're able to pull Warren away from the hoop. But the key is to take your time, be patient, and get a good shot every time.
Coach Kafka here at the scorers table asked the Marathon coaches on their way out if they could just play the bench players in the second half. That's a strategy. It's probably not going to happen, though.
No, and deep down, I don't think Coach Kurt Schmidt wants that either.
No.
As much as he'd like to get back into the game a little bit, I think Kurt's looking at the long haul and to better the program going down the road.
Yeah, no, you're right. You've got to make your perimeter shots. You're not going to beat Marathon inside, and then you do need to work, especially on the defensive glass. No second chance points. Just a couple small, achievable goals for the Tigers. And I know small, knocking down your outside shots, but it's what they've been able to do during the year. So now they got to do it here in this game.
Tigers opening possession in the second half. Here's the 3-point from the corner, up and good.
All right, there we go.
Peyton Glenn with 3-point shot. 5 points on the night, but Peyton knocks it down to 10.
As I was saying, they've been able to during the season. Now you have to, and there's one.
Took their time, got a good shot. Now here's a pass inside to Warren, working against Zaleski. Kicks it down underneath, layup up and good by Underwood.
Yeah, the cutting Tyler Underwood. Tiger's not able to catch up to it.
He's not at all a selfish player. He's willing to share.
Yep.
Sometimes he probably should shoot more often. Here's Reed Miller from the corner. That's off the rim, back iron. Stolen away on the rebound by Peyton Glenn. Gives it up to Brady Schmidt. Nothing there. Tigers going to reload their offense.
Yeah, Glenn just out-dueled Underwood for the board.
You're not going to get a lot of points from Peyton Glenn, but you're going to get a lot of defense and a lot of hustle. Here's Brucewood's drive. Knocked away underneath by Hexema. Quickly into the front court as the Red Raiders shot up. No good. And now we have an undercut on the rebound against Warren and a foul against the Tigers.
Coach Jacobson said, hey, but they were calling it. Whistles were blowing.
That's Zaleski's second personal foul, first team foul in the second half. The Red Raider basketball underneath their own hoop. Inbounding is Thurs. Here's the pass inside. Underwood, nothing there, kicks it back outside. Working against Brucewitz, takes it hard to the hoop, trying to knock it underneath and stolen away by the Tigers. Turnover against Marathon, gives it back to the Tigers. Down by 12. Just 16-15 remaining here in tonight's ball game. Marathon with a 12-point lead. Tigers working the pick and roll. Now they got Zaleski working against. Warren comes over and swats it away in midair.
I said it earlier, the long arm of the law of Grant Warren.
And now we have an inside foul against Brady Schmidt.
That foul was way out there. That was 20 feet off the ball, and Schmidt was caught trying to bounce his whoever he was defending there out of the way and bounced him a little too hard.
Alec Chapel back into the game for the Tigers. I think Alec he's going to be trying to muscle up against Mr. Warren.
All right.
Here's the inbounds pass. Tried to lob it to Warren. Warren went one way. The ball went the other way. Now here's the drive to the basket. Up, no good. Blocked out of bounds against Hexema. It'd be Red Raider basketball.
Hexema fortunate that's still his team's ball because he went into the lane without a plan. He got deep in there, didn't have anywhere to go with it, and ended up having to kind of shovel it. Fortunate Stratford knocked it out.
Cardinal rules, don't get caught in the air if you don't know what you're going to do with it.
And he did not.
Here's the pass inside to Warren on the inbounds play. He goes up and scores.
But speaking of people who know what to do with the ball, there he is. That
Just
man again.
Strong.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's that strong, but he protects the ball so well.
Yeah, he does. And his post moves, at this age and this part of his life are just so technically sound.
Zaleski gets it underneath, turns and looks at the basket, and all he saw was 6'10".
He got bailed out with the kick ball, but he actually passed the ball off of the shoe tops of the Marathon player.
Kicking violation gives it back to the Tigers. Underneath their own hoop, 15-26. Marathon with a 14-point lead.
There's been some talk about that, whether or not it should be an intentional kick, but went right off the shoe, so they whistle that most every time.
It's one of those where if you don't whistle it, the fans are going to let you know.
Oh, they will. They'll howl.
Tigers working around the perimeter, trying to find a cutter going through the lane. Nothing there. Here's Zaleski. Faces up against Warren. Gives it to Alec Chapel. Chapel's going to drive to the hoop. Spin move. Underneath. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Underwood.
Yeah, Wolfel just kept his spot there. He didn't get up off the floor. He kept his spot. Good defense.
Now here's the inside pass to Wolfel. He goes up and scores.
Defense
to Wolfel.
Sorry, Dan. Defense on one side, offense on the other, and the lead is now 16.
Nice looking sophomore, that Drew Wolfel.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Chapel looking to drive. Step back three from the wing. Off the rim, no good. That's not a good shot early in the possession for the Tigers. Wolfel with the rebound.
Opening three-pointer for the Tigers, and it's been tough hiking since then.
Red Raiders looking underneath. Warren trying to post up against Chapel. Nothing there. Hexema around the side. Skip pass to Warren. His three-pointer from
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You know you can't stop him on the low blocks, and then he goes and does that. He pops out on the wing for a three. What do you do?
It's just so fluid, smooth. Here's Brady Schmidt on the drive, gives it up to Zaleski. Randy.
All right.
Zaleski with a shot up and good. Laughing only because he shot it about 14 feet in the air to get it up over the outstretched arms of Warren. Here's the drive to the basket, up and good by Hexma.
Shot from Zaleski looks like a shot I would have attempted, not have made, but I would have attempted.
That's the one he looks at, throwing it over the backboard from underneath.
Right.
Tigers score. Now it's a 19-point Marathon lead at 43-24. Zaleski gives it up to Bruzewitz. Working against Hexma. Step back three by Bruzewitz off the back iron to hit the wire, and that's not out of bounds. Back to Marathon.
You know, Dan, that's one of those cases that shot was actually so close and so good that when it did just barely miss, it went straight up. You can tell he just barely missed it.
When it left his hand from our angle, I thought it was dead on.
It did look good, yeah.
Substitution for the Tigers. Jet Shaner back into the game, along with Caleb Wrench. Warren takes the mini break for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders patient on offense, working around the perimeter, looking for the cutter inside. Glennon cutting through the lane. Nothing there. Here's the pass now underneath the Underwood. Gives it back outside to Truth. Thurs up and good.
You know, even though Warren on the bench, Dan, the team looks a lot different, still they execute.
Yes. So patient on offense and give it up. Give it to their teammate. Who's ever open, they're going to get it to him.
Yeah, they take what's given to them.
Yes. Here's Shaner's shot. No good from the free throw line underneath. Rebound by Chapel.
Yeah, he was pushed from behind. That's going to be a foul on Marathon.
True Thurs with his first personal. First personal foul against the Red Raiders here in the second half. Only 4 team fouls against the Raiders tonight. That means both halves. Man-to-man defense, Caleb Wrench. Setting up the offense. Tigers trying to get set up. Here's Wrench in the corner to Jet Shaner. Schmidt going through the lane. Gets it inside to Brady Schmidt. He goes up strong and scores. Over Hexma, Brady Schmidt.
Yeah,
4 points.
That was nice there. Schmidt used his right hip just to bump the defender out, just to make a little bit of room, and able to score it up, knock it down.
Red Tigers bring the lead back down to 19. Here's a three-pointer from the wing, up and good. Cody Radke with his second three-pointer of the night. 6 points, back to a 22-point lead.
You know, Warren in the game, he's hitting from inside, outside. He leaves the game, and his guys just keep going.
Yeah. Share the ball. Fouls on Andrew Glennon, his first personal foul. Second team foul against Red Raiders. It'll be Stratford basketball underneath their own hoop. Drew Bruzewitz to pull the trigger for the Tigers. Looking for the cutter, nothing there. Now we get an offensive foul on, I believe it's going to be on Caden Foster. Yes. Cade's first personal foul. Third team foul against the Tigers here in the second half. Coach Schmidt having a little word with the referee. Not happy with the call.
Always working.
Here's the inside pass to Warren. Works hard, goes up. Knocked to the floor, but nothing called. Tigers into the front court. Bruzewitz from the wing, up and good. Drew Bruzewitz with a three-pointer. His second of the night. 13 of the game for Drew.
Yeah, Stratford's going to need about 8 more of those and some good defensive work.
Marathon basketball working it around the perimeter. With the ball right now is True Thurs working against Shaner. Now we have an inside reach against Foster, and that's going to be foul against Caden. His second personal in the last minute of action here. Back into the game for the Red Raiders, Wolfel, along with Underwood, replacing Thurs and Hexma. And Radke out. Grant Warren inbounding. Underwood in the corner, nothing there. Now he drives to the free throw line. Underneath, duck under, shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Wrench.
After that shot, Coach Jacobson turns his bench and says, "What was that?" Sometimes you don't know.
Here's Chapel on the drive, and we have a foul against the Red Raiders' Snyder. Be Landon's first personal foul. A 5'6" sophomore in the game tonight for the first time for the Red Raiders. Brady Schmidt back in, replacing Jet Shaner.
Yep, just a short break there for Brady. Get recalibrated, catch his breath.
Here's the three-pointer from the corner again by Brusewitz, up, no good. Chapel trying to go up on the rebound against Warren.
Alec Chapel, sorry, Dan, listed as 5'10", maybe, or 5'11", maybe 5'9", giving up a foot to Grant Warren.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Chapel's going to try to work Warren over, but this time he doesn't get away with nothing.
Yeah, and the ball was that high. It's just a tough one there. And then on the double down on Warren, the foul is going to be picked up.
That's Alec's third personal foul. 15th foul against the Tigers. Red Raiders inbounds underneath their own basket. 10-18 remaining in tonight's game. Marathon comfortably ahead with a 19-point lead. Inside pass to Warren. Goes up strong. 7 points in the second half, 19 on the game.
Nearly every touch inside, Warren has doubled, and he's been able to work through most of them and make the basket.
Reed Miller back into the game for the Tigers. Now here's the ball knocked away, almost stolen and stolen by Hexma. Gives it up to Warren, back to Hexma. That's just the unselfishness right there.
Just team basketball. 3-on-1, and the big fella knows I'm going to reward my guard.
He could have easily taken that to the hole by himself, either with the dunk or with the layup. Chose to give it up to a teammate.
Basketball IQ.
Here's the inside pass to Schmidt, and we have a foul called against.
It's going to be called on Hips, right? Oh no, Snyder. Sorry.
His second personal foul. Fourth team foul against the Red Raiders here in the second half. Caleb Wrench into the game for Drew Brusewitz, taking his first breather of the night. Looks inside, gives it to Brady Schmidt. Kicks it back outside to Peyton Glenn. Long three-pointer by Peyton Glenn. His second three-pointer of the second half. 8 points on the night. Lead back down to 20. Here's a skip pass to Hexma on the far side. Three-pointer from the circle. Outside, no good. Rebound controlled by Peyton Glenn. Tigers into the front court. Running pick and roll with Schmidt. Nothing there. Brady looking to post up against a little bit smaller individual. Here's Wrench looking to drive. Nothing there. Gives it back outside to Peyton Glenn. Tigers are working on the same side as Preston Warren. Grant Warren, excuse me. You're not going to get a. Pick and roll is not going to work. He knows how to defend that too well. Here's Wrench on the drive. Skip pass to the Peyton Glenn. Back to Reed Miller. Tigers a little bit out of sync right now. Here's the pass stolen away by Warren. Full court. Up and dunk. Wow.
Oh. He took that himself. Crossover dribble, Dan, and then strong to the rack.
It's been a while since I've seen a dunk quite like that.
We saw his three-point shooting skills. You've seen, obviously, his defensive skills. Now you've seen his dribbling skills.
Yeah. Lead now up to 22. Warren on the night with 21 points. Here's a three-pointer from the wing, up and good by Brady Schmidt. Brady's first three-pointer of the night, and he's up to 7 points. Back down to a 19-point lead for the Red Raiders. Looking inside, nothing there. Wolfo on the far side. In the corner to Snyder. His three-pointer from the corner. Rims all the way around. No good. Caleb Wrench with the rebound. Brady Schmidt on the far side. Tries to pull the trigger on a three. Kind of rushed it a little bit. Hexma with the rebound. At this point, they're just looking for any way to get up a shot.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Dan. I think the Tigers right now just know we got to score some now in a hurry. We've got 7 minutes left. Let's just get down there, and if we're near open, we'll pull it.
Here's the drive to the basket and 2 points for Tyler Underwood.
Yeah.
Gives Tyler 7 points on the night, and a timeout taken by Coach Adam Jacobson. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marewood South Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information. We saw it going to commercial. We'll watch it again here coming back from commercial. There's the crossover dribble and then just power right to the rim. And Grant Warren leading the way for his Red Raiders here tonight.
Tigers basketball, 7:05 remaining in second half. Marathon with a 21-point lead, 56-35. Stratford into the front court. It's Bruzewitz working the pick and roll with Schmidt. Nothing there. Pops back out as Zaleski, Tigers cutters through the lane, but nothing there. Now we have a foul trying to get through the screen on Wolfel.
Yep, he got caught. I mentioned this a couple times during the broadcast, but got caught reaching, and that's where they'll get you.
Second personal against Drew. 15 foul against the Red Raiders here in the second half. Here's the inbounding pass to Bruzewitz. Tigers are probably going to shoot more threes than they normally would, but they got to find a way to get some shots up.
There's no other path to it from here.
Yeah, even with Warren out of the game.
Yeah, no other path to it right now.
Here's a screen by Foster. Bruzewitz looking to drive. Pass in the corner to Wrench. His three-pointer overshot it. Air ball off the leg and out of bounds off of off of Bruzewitz. To be Red Raider basketball.
Yeah, Tigers got what they wanted on that possession, Dan, but it's been the story all night. When they've got what they've wanted, they've not been able to hit that outside shot.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to get it up because they know they're open.
Maybe, yeah.
They've had several air balls on some of the three-pointers. Yeah. Red Raider basketball. Tigers working hard in their man-to-man defense. Thurs in the corner. Now 3-second violation underneath on Tyler Underwood. Turnover gives it back to the Tigers.
So bonus there for the Tigers. You mentioned those air balls. Those don't happen in practice. So in the game scenario like this, and you look at the scoreboard and you're trying to rush it a little bit, and oftentimes that's the outcome.
Warren back into the game for the Red Raiders. 6:03 remaining second half. Marathon comfortably ahead with a 21-point lead. Remember, stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show tonight. Have a chance to talk with winning head coach and a highlight house player of the game. Here's Brucewood's drive to the basket, up and good.
Nice strong take there from Bruzewitz.
It's been a while since Drew Bruzewitz has been this aggressive on the offensive end of the floor. 15 points on the night, goes to the line to complete the old-fashioned three-pointer. Second personal on Hexma. Shooting 93% from the free throw line on the season. And I jinxed him.
You sure did.
Why did I even say that?
Well, still a really good free throw shooting percentage even with that miss. Consolation prize.
Here's the backdoor cut by Underwood, up and good. Nice pass by Warren to a cutting Tyler Underwood, up for two.
A team there in total sync, Dan, as Warren draws the defense away from the bucket, the backdoor cutters, and it just was too easy.
Here's Bruzewitz, drives to the free throw line, up and good. Drew Bruzewitz, 2-pointer. up to 17 points on the night. Underwood, it stops at the free throw line, gives it up to Glennon. He drives to the hoop. We blocked away and knocked away by Brady Schmidt. Defensive stop for the Tigers. Bruce Woods quickly into the front court. Working against Hexma, gives it inside to Chapel. Oh, nice move by Chapel. You can't do that with me, Mr. Warren says. Get it out of here.
Too smart for those moves.
I thought it looked good, but
yeah,
not good enough against him.
Probably good almost any other night, just not tonight.
Here's the pass underneath from Warren to Underwood.
Yeah,
no good. Blocked again by the Tigers. Picked up by Schmidt, gives it up to Bruzewitz. We're down to 4:30 in the game. Here's the outside pass to Wrench. Looks to drive, nothing there. Gives it back to Chapel. This time Alec goes, I'm going to get outside and get a shot up.
A little bit tougher to swat it out here.
Three-pointer for Alec Chapel. Gives him first three of the night. Knocks it down to 16.
Okay. Yeah, we were at one point here in the second half, Dan, we were leaning into a 30-point game, now down to 16.
4 minutes exactly remaining in tonight's game. Red Raiders being patient on offense, looking for either Underwood, Wolfel, or Warren underneath. Now we have a drive on the foul and a foul called against Brady Schmidt.
Yeah, Coach Kirchschmidt complaining to the officials during that possession that Marathon Raiders are flying, our elbows are flying everywhere in the lane. He was looking for a call.
And we're going to have a timeout taken by Stratford head coach Kurt Schmidt. With the timeout, we'll take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marywood South Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Back here to Stratford. Last just about 4 minutes here of this one. The Tigers, though, at home looking to make a late push, Dan Leonard.
Yes, they got to cut back down to 16 points in the last couple possessions. Step back behind the arc, getting away from the much taller Red Raider defense. Knock down a couple threes.
Yeah. That's got to be the formula still. It has been for the whole second half. That has not changed.
One thing I will give the Tigers credit tonight, their effort has been there.
Yep.
Here's the inside pass on the out-of-bounds play to Warren. Nothing there. Red Raiders set it back up. Patient on offense, looking for the cutters through the lane. Now we have a skip pass to Warren. Being guarded by Chapel, gets it inside to Wolfel. Working against Brady Schmidt. Oh, he goes hard. We have an offensive foul.
Put the shoulder into Schmidt's chin.
Lowered his shoulder and turning. Knocked Brady out. He was down
but not out.
Down for the 3 count.
He certainly was. Took it right in the chin. And what we found out about Brady is he does not have a glass jaw.
That was at the 3:33 mark, too.
Okay, all right.
Tiger basketball looking to get down to under a 16-point lead.
Chandler, on the other hand, he would have been out. He would have been sitting on the bench.
We're talking about you, Chandler. Yep. Turnover by the Tiger gives it back to the Red Raiders. Underwood to Hexma. Being patient, and the Red Raiders do a good job of putting their hands up the guys that want the ball. I always say if you want the ball, you got to put your hands. You got to show the people you want it. Here's a skip pass to Hexma. Inside pass to a wide open Radke up and good.
Boy, 4 Tigers ran at Hoeksema, and you just had enough patience to deliver it down low.
8 points off the bench for Cody Radke tonight. Lead back to 18. Here's Bruzewitz. Gives it back outside to Wrench. Drew Wooswitz has played a nice game, nice floor game tonight for the Tigers. Probably missed more shots that he wanted, but he's one that had to be a leader and take some of those extra shots tonight.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to take him home. My.
Here's a three-pointer knocked into the second row by Warren. Yeah.
Well, that was something.
Brady's got a look on his face like, where did that come from?
I'm not sure anybody in the gym knows except for Grant Warren. Take a close-up look at it here. Just deliberate. He's doing damage to the kids in the front row.
His own student body.
Yeah, his own kids there. Take it easy on him.
Tigers ball into the front court. We're down to 2:05 remaining in tonight's game. Marathon with a 18-point lead. Here's a step back jumper up and good by Brusewitz. Drew Brusewitz now up to 19 points on the night. Radke gives it up to Warren. Red Raiders looking to run some clock now. Ooh, wide open underneath, but they missed him that time. Here's a drive against by Underwood, followed by Reed Miller.
Yep, free throws coming. One free throw coming up anyway. And the bonus now are the Red Raiders.
I think it's our first bonus free throw of the night.
Yep.
Either team.
Yep, you are correct, sir.
We're going to have a full timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll keep it here. We got some sponsors to take care of. It's a new year and a new you at Blue Hair's Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blue Hair's Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blue Hair's Studio in Marshfield. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from your hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. It's time for you to make a change. Apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location at Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield.
Dan, give you a chance to reload on the commercials. Score coming in from Wausau, Auburndale in Merriwood South boys basketball. Auburndale 74, Newman Catholic 46. Auburndale wins tonight.
Trying to keep pace. They got a rematch coming up with Marathon.
Yep. They'll have a chance.
Unfortunately, this one will be at Marathon, though.
It will be.
Yep,
it will be.
We'll be back here on Friday night for non-conference action. Stratford Tigers will be taking on the Colby Hornets in a non-conference game. Zaleski Sports will also be here on Thursday night for Merritt Conference South basketball against the Assumption Royals.
Yeah,
I will not be here for that game.
Yeah, you're taking a vacation day to Cancun that day.
It's going to be a short trip.
Uh-huh.
To the free throw line, shooting bonus, Tyler Underwood. First bonus free throw of the night. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Zaleski. Tigers into the front court. Brusewitz stops, kicks it back outside to Chapel. Nothing there. Gives it up to Brady Schmidt, working against Underwood. Reed Miller, three-pointer, long, off the rim, no good. Warren goes up, snatches it out of the air. We're now down to 1:20 remaining in tonight's game. I know Coach Schmidt really was looking to, keep it respectable. That's what he's looking for out of his team tonight. Here's a block, but controlled by the Red Raiders. Shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Zaleski, gives it up to Brusewitz. 1 minute exactly remaining in tonight's game. Just a reminder, stay with us for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Have a chance to talk with winning head coach Adam Jacobson and a Highlight House player of the game.
Got any thoughts there for your player of the game?
Just thinking maybe Tyler Underwood.
Okay. There's probably 3 or 4 you could probably go to. Yeah, that's a solid choice. All right, well, there you go. Stay tuned for it all.
I don't have a chance to do very many of the marathon games. Matter of fact, it's the only one of the year.
So I'm not sure for you tonight.
Yeah.
No, dealer's choice
for you tonight. It's all about me tonight.
Yep.
And now we're having a 30-second, just a substitution timeout taken by Coach Jacobson.
Yeah, here comes in a former Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Nathan Hipsch.
Caden Foster in for the Tigers, along with Jet Shaner.
Dan, he says his name Hipsch, but the guys call him Hubie.
Hubie.
Yeah.
We might call him that too, so I don't mess up his name.
Yeah, maybe.
In for the Red Raiders, Wilson Marks, along with Ian Shuda.
Yep, the whole gang now coming off the bench for these Red Raiders. Whole new set of names for you to learn. And you got 40 seconds to do it.
We'll give it up to number 20.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
kidding.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not the right. Wilson Marks. I'm just kidding. That's not the right thing to do.
It's our job isn't very difficult, but this is when it is. And you get these names you haven't said all game, and you got to
Blake
finish
Kraft
it off.
is one of the Red Raiders
There you
new
go.
into the game.
All right.
Gives it up to
Hubie. Well, I knew, though, Dan, if there was a man for the job for this kind of activity, you. And here you are.
Red Raiders being patient, looking to run some clock. We might be down to our final score for the night, and here's a backdoor cut. Nothing there. Kick back outside. Three-pointer by Shuda up and good.
All right, coming
Ian
off the bench.
Shuda. And that's our final score. Once again at Stratford High School, the Marathon Red Raiders 63, the Stratford Tigers 44. Marathon moves to 9-0 in the Marywood South. 14-1 overall. Stratford falls to 6-3 in conference play and 11-4 overall. Remember, once again, to stay with us for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll have a chance to talk with winning head coach Adam Jackson, along with a player of the game, a highlight house player of the game. Get a chance to get our stats together. And in the meantime, we'll take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marywood South Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
we're back here at Stratford High School with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Head coach Adam Jacobson after the Red Raiders 61-44 victory over the Stratford Tigers tonight. Coach, first of all, I want to mention that I haven't seen your team play at all this year, as I do cover most of the Stratford game. Really impressed about how your kids share the basketball.
Thanks. Yeah, we try to make that a pillar of the program, as we call it, that one more pass, make the extra. And this group really likes to share the ball and make the extra one, and we're at our best when we do that. Sometimes when we force it and want to get something early and not reverse the basketball, we can be at our worst. So definitely got to move the ball, make the extra pass, and empower each one of our teammates.
Stratford did make you work quite a bit as far as defensively. They played hard. They just didn't hit a lot of open shots tonight, which fortunately for your team, helped get you out to a bigger lead. But they did battle with you against your much taller team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Stratford's always going to be a tremendous defensive team. You're coming on their home court, and they really, play good ball pressure, and they really try to get you quarter court and have great backside help. And we needed to move. We needed to reverse the basketball. You saw those first handful of possessions. We didn't get much, and that's a testament to their ability to defend. They tremendous athletes, tremendous physicality. And I thought when the ball moved and we played with some space, played with some pace, we were able to get some things offensively.
Coach, talk a little bit about the loss to Mosinee and then the bounce back the next two games. How are you happy with how the kids came back after a tough defeat to Mosinee?
Yeah, and even going back to the Mosinee game, I thought we played well. I mean, you're on the road against a really high-quality team, and for most of the game we did wonderful things. We just, didn't finish, and obviously that's disappointing. And but the guys realized, some of the things they didn't do well, and came back to practice and worked on those things. And it's about getting better. We're heading into the end of January. We want to develop good habits and get to a high level of play. And playing a team like Mosinee helps you with that. Yes. They have to bring the best out of you, and we want to continue to try to find a way to get the best version of ourselves. So in February and March, you have the habits and you have the feelings and you have the knowledge that, all right, we can play at this level and play that best when it matters most.
Well, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is how impressed I was with the balance. You have 7 or 8 different kids that can score, including a couple kids off the bench that scored some points for you tonight.
Yeah, Radke had a wonderful game off the bench, and Glennon's led us in scoring, and Snyder comes off the bench and can score and give us good minutes. But yeah, I mean, Grant obviously, he can be a 20 and 13 guy, but he is a very willing and able passer. And Underwood and Wolfel, and we've had 6 different guys lead us in scoring throughout the season so far. So that just is hopefully going to pay dividends down the road, because if you want to take this guy away, it's this next guy. But we want to be a well-rounded team, and I think we're rounding into that.
Quite a nice option to have all those options for you.
It is nice, yeah. And then, maybe when the ball doesn't go in the hole, hopefully our defense and our rebounding can carry us through.
Coach, I want to congratulate you on the victory tonight, and thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for the coverage. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll get our player of the game in tonight, our highlight player of the game. Tonight, the Red Raider highlight house player of the game is Tyler Underwood, 9 points. Tyler, talking with your head coach, Adam Jacobson. Nice balance tonight by your team, and I was really impressed how you guys share the basketball with everybody on your team.
Yeah, for sure. We started off a little rough first couple minutes, but then we bounced back from it. What we really need to do, needed to start moving the ball around more. We were kind of settling for threes or one-pass jacks, and we just needed to swing the ball around, run better offense, and it made it a lot easier as the game went along.
Stratford did give you a little bit of tussle as far as their physicality underneath the hoop, made you guys work a little bit. But in the long run, your just pure numbers just came through.
Yeah, I mean, Grant's always a force in there. You need 2 or 3 guys to stop him. It sucks to guard him in practice, so I can't imagine how other teams feel having to guard him. And we love facing teams with that physicality because it makes us better as players. We need to face that kind of stuff to be able to improve our game.
So after the loss last week to Mosinee, bounced back with 2 victories, you're getting things back on track. How do you look forward to the rest of the season coming up for the Red Raider Ball Club?
Well, we got high hopes for the rest of the season. Sometimes you just need a little kick in the butt like that Mosinee game was for us, and it'll motivate us through the rest of the season. We don't want to feel like that again. Coming into the locker room after a loss, going home, just not great. And we just want to carry this momentum that we're currently gaining forward into the next games and as the season goes on.
All right, Tyler, I want to thank you for joining us, and congratulations on the win tonight. Now it's your turn to be in the house.
All right. Okay. I'm Tyler Underwood, and I'm in the house.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you for your coverage.
You bet.
All right, that'll wrap it up here from Stratford. Wolfel with 10 points, Tyler Underwood with 9 points, and Cody Radke off the bench with 8 points. Tigers, meanwhile, were led by Drew Boozwitz, had a fine ball game tonight for the Tigers with 19 points. Peyton Glenn with 8 points and 7 points each for Henry Zaleski and Brady Schmidt. Zaleski Sports will be back here on Thursday night for a Marywood Conference South game against the Assumption Royals. Game time is 7:15, and then on Friday night we'll be back here for non-conference action as the Stratford Tigers will host the Colby Hornets. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night. Good night, everybody.
Really hot is what we got. Get that tone down. Stratford Marathon, Marathon Stratford. Stratford Marathon, Marathon Stratford. Yep, there we go. Pretty sure that's all I moved. Turn it up. Turn it up just a little bit more. There. Okay. Now you can tear it down.